Hi everyone, this is Hoy Sauce with LongevityReview.com, and today what I'm going to make for you guys at home is a medicinal ice cream. I first came up with the concept of medicinal ice cream when working at the Erewhon Tonic Bar, when people are getting superfood ice cream and they're also getting tonic herb ice cream, and those are great medicines in and of themselves. However, I'm going for a very strategic form of ice cream making here, which I personally call medicinal ice cream, where if you have a condition or if you want to prevent a condition or you just want to keep yourself healthy, you can consume this ice cream. Now, the ice cream I'm making for you today is my Anti-candida ice cream, and it comes with two strategies in mind. First, what we're going to do is we're going to use a Pau d'Arco tea ice. Now, I first came up with the concept of making ices with teas when I first saw my friend Ronnie Landis make nut milks with tea. And so I figured, hey, wait a minute, I could combine the two together. So let's talk about Pau d'Arco real quick. Pau d'Arco is an antifungal herb from the Amazon that basically knocks out candida. Okay, and we'll get more into that later, but the second prong of the strategy is once we knocked out the candida with the Pau d'Arco, then we come in with the probiotics via the coconut water kefir, via the 6-strain custom probiotics. It's going to be totally amazing. So the idea is, I know I'm repeating myself here, is first you knock out the candida, then you sweep it from underneath its feet with probiotics. Alright, so let's get started with our ice cream. Okay. So first off, before I actually start to put this ice cream together, what I want to show you guys is, if you have never made an ice cream before, we're going to make it in the Vitamix. And it starts with turning it on. After we put all the ingredients in here, we turn it on, we turn it on 10 immediately. So that's kind of loud, so I'm going to turn it back off. But first we turn it on 10 immediately, and then we turn it on high right after that. And what we'll do is we'll use the plunger to crush the ice in the 4 corners of the Vitamix. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, and you do that in a counterclockwise manner until you have an ice cream consistency. Alright, I hope that was clear, so let's go ahead and start building this ice cream. Okay, our first ingredient, we have frozen organic blueberries. Now these blueberries here are one of the fruits that are very agreeable for someone that has candida because they're low in sugar. And also they're fantastic, and the berries, I know these are a cultivated variety, but they're less hybridized, so they do express less of the sugars commonly found in cultivated varieties of fruit. And this will basically be our flavor base. This is going to be a delicious blueberry ice cream. Alright, next we have Rice Bran Solubles by Raw Revelation Superfoods. And this is by far the tastiest type of tocotrienol powder I have ever tasted before. It's just got that flavor punch that none of the other tocotrienols have. And it's got all these other incredible ingredients in it, like CoQ10, Laetril, otherwise known as vitamin B17, a very rare anti-cancer nutrient. So there's a bunch of other different things about this product right here that's phenomenal. And we're just going to go ahead and put this into here. Alright, next up we have xylitol, and this is the Smart Sweet birch-derived xylitol. And one thing about xylitol is that it's a 5-carbon ring sugar and not a 6-carbon ring sugar. So it's actually antimicrobial instead of feeding the bacteria. So in our anti-candida ice cream, that fits perfectly in there because first off, we're knocking out the candida, the yeast, and then also now we're going to knock away some of the bad bacteria before we sweep it in with the good bacteria. So throw that in there. That is all right. So next we have Sunwarrior's Vanilla Protein Powder. This is a phenomenal protein. It's like 98.2% assimilable. So your body uses pretty much all of it, and there's just so many wonderful things that I can say about this protein right here, which I'm not going to get into in this video. All right. So we have, okay. So now we're going to get into the portion where we put in the probiotics, and I'm putting in a shot glass of the coconut water kefir, and you can find this in your local health food store. Okay, that's in there. Alright, so we're going to sweeten this ice cream with stevia, but we're not just sweetening with any stevia. This is Stevia Botanica by Organics, and it doesn't have the bitter aftertaste that most stevia has, and it's a sweetener that doesn't have any sugars to it, so it won't feed the candida if you have a candida issue present at the moment. So you get the sweet without the drawbacks. And we're going to go ahead and put in almost a dropper full. We would put in a full dropper if it filled all the way to the top. Okay, we have a full dropper of stevia. Alright, and to make the ice cream with creamy consistency, we're going to use raw almond butter. Preferably what I would use is Sacred Chocolate's almond butter, but since they're currently out of stock, the raw almond butter that you pick up from the local health food store will have to do. So you put in about a fat not tablespoon of it. You put in like just a spoonful, you know. Yeah, just a little more. All right. Lastly, we have the Probiotic tea in the form of an ice. And this is a wild-crafted Probiotic tea from Longevity Warehouse. And I would say that this is probably the best Probiotic you can find anywhere. They come from an authentic source. It's wild. It doesn't come in tea bags. You get it in bulk. This one in particular here comes in 200 grams, and you get it in the bark. And one thing about Probiotic is they would make bows and Amazons out of the Probiotic tree because they realized that when the tree dies off, it actually doesn't rot away, and they intuited that plant right there is antifungal. So, all right, we have all our ingredients in here except for the custom probiotics 6-strain probiotic powder, which we will add in after we crush the ice cream so that we don't risk damaging the probiotics. But let's begin. taste. Oh my goodness. Oh. That is so good. All right, so let's serve ourselves some ice cream. Come here. So look at that color. Looks how dark and antioxidant rich it is, and this is fully medicinal. There's totally strategic medicine applied behind this, and of course, we're going to give this over to our cameraman and my partner in crime, Ronnie Landis, for the taste test.
Ooh. Okay, here it goes. I've had this before, so I know what I'm in for. That's amazing. That's totally outrageous. I work at the tonic bar as well, and I've made hundreds of ice creams, custom ice creams, the stuff on the menu, and they're all fantastic, but they don't hold a candle, or whatever the saying is, to this. This is next level, and geez, the flavor layers and the flavor kick is astronomical. So, good job, boy.
All right, fantastic. All right, so if you guys are looking for ingredients to make this at home, a lot of these ingredients can be found at my website, longevityreview.com, where you can also find, where is a resource where you can find reviews on products and also some of the best prices on products. And obviously, you know, you can find a lot of these items at the local health food store as well. And if you happen to be in the Los Angeles area, why don't you stop by the Air One Natural Food Market and come see Ronnie and I, and perhaps we can make you an ice cream. Take care.